All right. We got we'll get all the systems going here. Welcome to our weekly training. Excited to be here for multiple reasons. The very first reason is this is like my favorite subject. You guys will get to know me a little bit. Those that are just joining. And the other thing is I get to welcome new people. Yay! So I love meeting new people. I may have met you in the DM. I may have met you in person. I may have met you at another real estate group. I am all over the place networking, as that is 90% of real estate investing. So let's welcome a few of our members. We have Pam coming in, Olivia, Misty, Shelly, Judy, Shernia. Did I say that right, Shernia? Let me know if I got it right in the comments. We like to have fun here, and I want to acknowledge and know each and every one of you. Everyone gets to be seen and heard. Diane and Gretchen, those are our newest members coming in. I did not do the last names because most of them I butchered. So you guys know that you're new coming on in, you're tagged in the group. Everyone give them a warm welcome so that they can enjoy themselves, network, so you can get your real estate done, right? Because that's 90% of real estate investing. So in today's training, we're going to dive into the creative strategies of real estate and how you can implement them today, whether it's your first deal, your second deal, your 100th deal, right? How can you own like a whole block if you want to? This is how we keep rent control, right? So anyways, creative real estate investing is, it's my jam, it's my mojo. It is, to me, the number one thing that works in real estate investing. And for those of you that don't know me, those of you just coming in, let me introduce myself. My name is Joanna Wright, founder of Bottom Line Wealth, where I help people create wealth in real estate and keep more of the money that they make. I'm also known as the real estate wealth maven. This is what my clients have dubbed me because I geek out in the tax and legal side of things. So if you see real estate wealth maven anywhere, that's me as well. So that's my nickname that I keep. Yeah, but just helping women create wealth in real estate so that you can secure your future and retire when you desire. Who here wants to retire when you desire? Type in the comments. My youngest retired client came to me at 23 years old and retired at 28 years old, not knowing anything about real estate. So those of you that have been Google tubing and getting all this information together, maybe even closed on 1 or 2 deals, you're already well ahead of the game. So yeah, retiring at 28 years old has a completely different life, knowing nothing about real estate prior to. So just saying, not even just from that client, but from my own perspective, I didn't grow up in real estate. I didn't come from a wealthy family. We were always just above water, barely making it. And we rented my entire life. I didn't know anything. So I've been in this business since 2000, so a couple of decades now. And I've learned a lot. I've completely learned a lot. So before there was Google, right? So those of you that have been Google tubing 6, 18, 10 years, whatever it is, trying to find the answers about real estate investing. I hear you, I feel you, because I couldn't even find those answers myself when I first started. And now we have this information highway of like, it's overwhelming. We went from nothing to everything. And like, how do I take this and narrow it down to how it fits me? That's what I give my clients as a customized plan and how it fits them. Like I put blinders on them, like, you know, you've seen on the horses, put blinders on them. They go, this is your plan. Let's go forward. So just so you know, we like to have so much fun in this group. Or maybe you guys have closed on 1 or 2 deals, you know, and you're like, my DTI is too high. I can't close on any more deals. The bank won't give me a loan. What do I do? Right? So I get you. I know it's frustrating. And this is why probably you're here is not only just the group name, get started and retire early through real estate investing, but what creative way can you do to get there faster, less money involved, not having my credit pulled, all of those things. You could literally follow the steps that I go through in my trainings, my weekly trainings. And just let me know you can hear me live in the comments here. I'm going to see if I'm live because Facebook gets funny on me sometimes. And I don't know that I'm live. Okay. There you go. I see me. I see me. Okay, good. Thank you, Christine. So yeah, if you are wanting to know more about creative real estate investing, you are in the right place. I'm going to give you a little bit more history on the things that I do and cover. But yeah, if you follow the steps that I'm doing in these trainings, you could totally do this. I teach exactly what I teach my private clients. Okay. It's just they get the customized plan, right? And my one-on-one time. And that's important, right? So, but you can hop on a call with our group leader, Christine, if you want, find out about my mentorship availability, what does it entail, all of those different things. So basically the call is about where you're at, where you want to go, and if you want some help getting there. So type Christine in the comments if you want her to reach out to you and go, hey, I would like a customized plan. I would like a customized real estate investing plan so I can retire when I desire. So type Christine in the comments. It's a quick 15-minute, no obligation. It's no sales pitch there, so don't worry about it. She's just going to get to know you and see where you're at. And if it's a possibility that we can serve and help, and by golly, we will. We have plenty of resources too. So ask for what you want, okay? So get to know your goals and we'll go from there. All right. So once again, I only do creative real estate investing. Okay. I've been in this industry since 2000. That's 23. What are we? 2023. We're 23 years of doing just about every aspect of real estate investing. Okay. So I've done a ton of wholesale, which I thought was what was needed. Like you hear a lot of that. To get started in real estate investing, you should do wholesale. And I know today that that's not true. But everyone thinks when they first get started that they need to do wholesale to build up some cash, you know, and get the funds to do a flip and then do a buy and hold. So that was the old school way of doing real estate. Now we can bang it out so much faster. So just so that you know, I've done 6-figure flips in multiple states, California, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and I've done investing out of state. Like my very first property was in Nampa, Idaho. Like I jumped all in on that one. And I freaked out my very first time. I went around the building 17 times. Now I'm like, oh my God, once I sign this, my life is over. Oh, it was the best thing I could have ever done. It was so scary. But I knew I was in good hands. I had a mentor, right? And it worked out perfectly. Everything was fine. It's just that it was my first deal and I was super scared, right? Which I get it. It's the unknown. So that's why mentorship is so important. That drug me through it and said, you're good, let's go. But yeah, the importance of mentorship, not even just that mental part of it, but having your contracts reviewed, having, you know, writing up contracts, even all of those different things to help you with your real estate. So, you know, not only is it a good deal, but you're keeping yourself safe in the meantime, right? So I had great mentorship at the time. So doing wholesale, starting out at wholesale, 6-figure flips. I have buy and holds in multiple states. Let me see, California, no longer in California, Pennsylvania. Anyway, so I do it for short-term and long-term is the point I want to make here. It doesn't matter how many states I invest in. I do it for short-term and long-term investments. So yes, I do Airbnb, and I have long-term residents as well. And we train on money lending. Those are the things. Wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, and money lending are the 4 exit strategies that we train on in this group. And today I'm going to tell you how to do those all creatively. So that hopefully gave you a little history of who we are, what we do, who I am, what I do, and what you get to learn on these weekly calls. Okay, so I guess let's just start with subject 2, right? Who here knows what subject 2 is, right? Type subject 2 in the comments. Go, I know subject 2, I just don't know how, or heck, I've never even heard of it. Just put heck in there. I haven't even heard of it, right? So it is a different ballgame. It's not an assumable loan. It is taking over subject to the existing loan. Okay, so now it's what is subject to, why would anyone do it, how do you do it, all of those things. I get it, I know it's confusing. So I just closed onto, I'll give you my 2 recent ones that I closed on subject 2. It was found by networking in a Facebook group, and found out she's a disgruntled landlord, tired landlord, however you want to verbalize it. And it took 7 months of back and forth of her being tired enough to want to do it. I said, here's the deal. You can either do it or not. I'm not attached to the outcome. It's your properties, your life, your, headache that you have, right? And if you want me to be the aspirin, here's how the aspirin works, right? So with that being said, knowing the story of the seller is important. So many people come to me and go, look at these numbers, look at this deal. Is this a good deal? Is this a good deal? I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. What do you know about the house? What do you know about the seller? What do you know about the markets? And what do you know about you? What do you want to do? Okay. All of those things need to coagulate together like a zipper to be able to be an ideal deal. Okay. So the reason she did a subject to is because she overpaid for the properties. So I took them over subject to the existing loan and only to the loan. I didn't pay her anything of her equity because she paid too much into it. And there was damage done to the property to the extent of she either needs to come out of pocket if she's going to keep it, or I'm going to take it over subject to for just the loan amount, and that equity portion is going to pay for the rehab. So I don't want to get too far in the weeds here because I'll probably lose you if you haven't heard it before or done it before. I would have to take you through a specific property of your own so that you would understand. But that's the gist of it, right? She had repairs that need to happen on this house. And so I used the equity in the home to pay for the repairs. So she agreed to the subject to get rid of her headache. Like, her headache was so bad that she just wanted to lay down and die. Like, when you hear those words, you know you need to find a resource for this person, right? When that landlord is so upset and so tired and frustrated and doesn't know what to do, people are praying for you to talk to them at that point and serve them and help them and give them resources so that they can just go, oh, Joanna's got it, I'm good. Misty's got it, she's good. Like, whatever the situation is, you get to be the aspirin. That is the main thing about creative real estate investing. Okay, so what are the different things that you could do in creative real estate investing? You could do, so we touched on subject to, and I gave you a little bit of excerpt of what it was so that you guys understand it. But there's also seller financing, there's using private money lenders, hard money lenders. There's doing a combination of all of them, right? Doing a combination of all of them. You may have even heard of all of them, but you're like, but how do I get the seller to do this? Right? How do I? And I get it. There's not a cookie cutter way. The only cookie cutter I'm going to give you is you need to know their story. Once you know their story, you'll know how to get the ingredients together. Okay. Once someone says, I want to bake a cake, you now know that you need flour, sugar, extract, eggs, water, all of those things, right? If you miss one of those ingredients, you can't bake the cake. So what I tell my clients is bring me all the ingredients of the cake and we'll see if we're going to make carrot cake, or are we going to make chocolate cake, or are we going to make, velvet cake? What are we going to make? What kind of cake are we making? How many cakes are there in the world that you can make? That's how real estate investing is. And this is why it's probably confusing for you, because you don't know what cake you're making. Right? And some of you might be going, well, I'm going to wholesale, or I'm going to fix and flip. And please do not fix and flip if you've never touched a property before. Do not. I was reading in another post, this girl was so proud of herself doing her first flip all on her own, no mentorship required. She only lost $31,000. So please do not be that person. Who could afford to lose $31,000? Anyone? Crickets, just like I thought. No one can afford to lose $31,000. I don't care if you're a millionaire, you can't afford to lose $31,000. Okay. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys to learn a little bit about the different ways. So subject to seller financing. Let's just touch on the seller financing just a little bit. Why would a seller do seller financing? So when I was speaking to a realtor, I was looking at property in Florida over by St. Petersburg. She said, what are you looking for? And I told her about 7, 9 unit to 12, something in that range around this area, around this price point. She's like, oh, they have a 9 unit coming up. Are you pre-approved? Who gets that? Are you pre-approved? Do you have proof of funds? Who gets that, right? And you're like, crap, how do I do this? How do I get proof of funds, Joanna? Hey, this is what I explained to the realtor. I do creative real estate investing, and this is how it works, right? I do seller financing or subject to. I let her know the different ways or combo of. She goes, oh, nobody does that out here, right? Like she knows better. I said, oh yeah, they do. I'm not saying that to bash the realtor. I'm just saying she's not educated in creative real estate investing. You realtors out there can close way more deals if you accepted and understood how creative real estate investing works. I'm a licensed realtor. I don't practice anymore, but I'm a licensed realtor. And this is how I sidestepped and worked with so many realtors. We collaborated together. Collaboration is key. None of this competition stuff, right? It was all collaboration. I had like 12 realtors that I worked with on a regular basis when I was in California. So you guys can too. And here's how you close more deals. You do creative real estate investing, okay? Whether you're closing them yourself or you're giving them to a real estate investor that's going to close on them, right? You get to collaborate with other realtors to bring those deals together. So if you're going to do seller financing, and the realtor that was in Florida is like, oh, we don't do that over here, right? So here's why they want to do it. They want to do it because they're going to save on taxes and they're going to get their price point. Ladies, we are in a declining market. I don't care where you're at, even in South Carolina, where everything just seems skyrocket high, there is some dip. Okay, it's either leveled out or dipped. Okay, most of the country has dipped. We are in a recession. That's 2 negative quarters. When we're in a depression is where we're going to make the most money. So don't be scared of recessions or depressions or anything like that. It's where millionaires are made. Okay, it's where millionaires are made. The reason they're going to do seller financing is because they're going to save on taxes and they're going to get their price point. Because we're at a dip, most sellers are still thinking they're going to get that high price that we were at. We were like this, you know, straight up and down. And then we toppled out. And then some places we flattened out. And then others are down, declining. So know the market that you're in. Okay, that's one of the 5 things you need to know about the real estate deal in order to create an offer. We create offers. We don't just make a lowball offer. We create an offer according to the story. Okay, and then we get to use private money or hard money. Private money lender is you, me, other investors that you know, and it's a handshake. Hey, I want to do business with you. That's a private money lender. Okay, you're not pulling credit. You're not getting a background check. You're not having to show proof of funds. You're not trying to get pre-approved. That's a bank. Okay, or even maybe a hard money lender. Okay, you're not getting your credit pulled. Private money lender is someone taking out of the 401k, someone taking the mattress money out, somebody taking a retirement account and turning it and using it for a real estate investment. Okay, because they can't buy their own property with that. They have to buy investment property with it. So a lot of people are looking to get a better return on investment. All right, better return on investment. And that's in real estate. It is the largest return on investment that you could get in a short amount of time, and the safest because it's insured and secured by a deed of trust. Okay, this is why people will do it. All right, all day long. You're like, no, I don't know anybody. You know a lot of people. You just don't know how to talk to them yet. And this is what I teach my clients to do. Okay, I don't have anything around. I hear it all the time. And then once you get going, once I give you the training that you need, you're like, holy crap, there's money everywhere. Okay, how to find motivated sellers, how to actually get private money lenders, how to get properties under contract. And then you can do like a combination of all of this too. So in my Georgia property, I did a combination of a hard money lender and a private money lender, and it totally penciled out. And I said, we're good to go. The last 2 I just closed on, I am in today's trenches, okay, with you, doing it in today's market in multiple states. So I know each state is different. So let me know where you're chiming in from, what state you're chiming in from. Put it in the comments so that people can see. This is all about networking, right? So if you put where you're from in the comments, other people will say, oh, you're in Florida. I got one I'm looking at in Florida, right? And then you can connect together. This is networking, all right? This is how business is done, okay? And the more you participate, the more you're likely to close on more deals, okay? So now you got to hear today the different creative real estate investing strategies, how and why they would do it, okay? And then what is your next step? What is your next step is, do I get on a call with Christine? You can type Christine in the comments and do a quick 15-minute call, right? Get to know who we are as a community. And once we learn what you want, we'll let you know if that's something we could teach and do for you. Okay, it's just a quick 15-minute call. Type Christine in the comments. She'll reach out to you. Look for her in your DM, your direct message in Facebook, right? So those of you that don't know, on your phone, if you're on your phone, you go to the top right-hand corner, and you go down to message requests. That's where she'll be hiding. If you guys aren't friends yet, you might want to friend her because she's got gold. She's got gold waiting for you, okay? All your questions will be answered. If you're typing your questions in the comments, go ahead and type them in the comments. We'll circle back and answer them. Those of you on #replay, go ahead and leave your messages there. Let me know if you type value in the comments, if you got value, and I will see you guys on the next training. I'm super excited to have you all here. I hope you have fun, and stay tuned for all the different announcements that we have coming out. There's a big training coming up that you all could benefit from. That announcement's coming out soon. As soon as I have it, I will deliver it to you guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye. It's over.